Hey everybody, me and my green guitar are back again to show you some more basic guitar stuff. This time we're going to be talking about palm muting. And palm muting is really an important technique for creating drama in a song. Sometimes at the beginning of a song, sometimes coming into the beginning of the last verse, you'll have a muted part. Sometimes they'll be muting throughout a song for various effects. It gives you a way to contrast with fully strummed chords. In a nutshell, muting means you're dampening the strings in front of the bridge so that they don't ring out completely when you play them. So if I play a G power chord without muting, it sounds like that. But if I rest my heel of my hand against the strings, I get that instead. That's a little different. Now, you have to experiment a little bit with how much you push on the strings. If you push too hard, you'll get nothing. If you don't push hard enough, you won't get much of an effect. If you find the right balance, you'll get exactly that. Strings where the pitches come through, but the full note doesn't ring out. And that's what we want. So let's try something with a G power chord, the 3rd fret of the low E string, and the 5th fret of the A string, and the 3rd fret of the A string, and 5th fret of the D string. We'll alternate those two. Take a look at figure 1, and you can see that we've got a very simple pattern. We're going to play the G power chord to the C power chord and back to the G power chord, and we're going to mute it. Now that little symbol above the top where it says PM, go figure where they come up with that, that means to palm mute this section. That's how you know in tablature you should be palm muting. So let's try it together, shall we? Let me show you what I mean. If we do it like so. So get your heel of your hand against the strings in front of the bridge, nice and gentle, not too heavy. Make sure you've got the chords coming through but not ringing. And let's try it. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Hear how that goes? Let's do it a couple of times in a row to really see how it can create a sort of rhythmic bed to sing over or have another instrument play over. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Okay, pretty simple stuff. You just have to lay your hand against the strings with exactly the right amount of weight and tension and pressure. You don't want to push too hard or too soft. Let's take a look at a really somewhat more advanced part, but it's a classic of heavy rock. Black Sabbath's song Paranoid uses some very simple palm muting. And if you take a look at figure 2, you'll see that we're just going to be doing power chords. The E power chord at the 12th fret of the E string and the 14th fret of the A string. The D power chord, 10th fret of the E string and 12th fret of the A string. The G power chord as well, 10th fret of the A string and 12th fret of the D string. And that's all. Now, muted with enough gain, and I'm not going to blow your ears out with distortion here today, you get that Tony Iommi sound. This is a simplified variation on what he plays in Paranoid. So if you take a look at figure 2, you're going to see we're going to play 8 strokes on the E power chord, and then 8 strokes on the D power chord, and then 1 on the G, 1 on the D, and 1 on the E. And when we mute them, we get something that sounds a little bit like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that's palm muting really at its core. It gives you chords. You still have harmony there, but you don't have the chords ringing out. If you didn't palm mute, you'd have. It's okay, but it doesn't have the same impact as. That's palm muting basics. Now, go from there. Try different ways to mute. Try different songs. Try it out in different parts of songs. I'll see you next time. Or rather, we'll see you next time. Me and my green guitar. Have a great one.